Welcome friends, as you all know from the topic that today's video is about how to make presentations on PowerPoint. PowerPoint is I think the best tool or the best software you can use to make presentations, and I would also suggest you PowerPoint. Okay, now starting okay, before starting, just like the video, share it, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Okay, uh, starting okay, let us start now. Okay, in this well, actually I would make two videos. First one is this one, and in this video I will show you what are the basic tools, or what are the basic you can say features of PowerPoint, using which you can make a good presentation. Okay, a very good presentation actually. And in the next video I will make a presentation and use all the features, all those tools that I have told you earlier, and we'll make a very good presentation inshallah. So starting now. Okay, when you will start, you must know that for example, first thing you should know is that you should know how to make a design of your presentation. Well, actually the thing is this: you should select a design. First of all, you will have to select a design, the background. Actually, this is the background of your presentation. The tips for choosing the background are actually this one, that uh, the color of the background, you should have a contrast, like the color of the background should be actually a light one, and the color of the font you are using should be dark. For example, in this slide you can see the background is dark and the color of font is light, so it will not give a good contrast. This one is also good because here in this slide the background is light and the color of the font is dark, so it will look good. Okay, there are many examples of this, and what I like the most is yeah, this one. Okay, now starting. Okay, now in okay, I have, as you all know, that I have selected this one. Okay, so in all these designs there are different colors provided to you. Also, you can go to this panel and you can see there are different colors. Okay, you can also change the colors, like this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay, and you can also change the fonts, you can also add effects, and this is the background styles. Okay, I'd like to do is that I choose something that such that the background is not dark. Okay, this one is dark too, this one. Okay, now this one. Okay, but if you think that, for example, this was not in the options, and for example you had to choose this one, for example this one, and you are thinking that how to light the color. Okay, so you can click on this format backgrounds, and there are many options. For example, there is one option, like, yeah, this transparency. Okay, transparency is the option, and I don't know why this has come. Okay, no problem, we'll deal with this later. Okay, so this is the thing, transparency. Okay, so you can either set it at 40%, right, 40%, for example, 40%. Okay, now what has happened to this thing? Okay, control Z, control Z, control Z, control Z, undo. No problem, we can select it again, and there will be no problem again, I think. Yeah, this gradient for, I'm sorry. Okay, so you can also set the transparency, like I'm setting here. Okay, so as you can see, while I am setting the transparency, it's getting either darker or brighter. Okay, so you can set this thing also. Okay, or for example you can do like this. So there are many styles. You can save them. Like I would like to do this thing. Okay, I would like to do this thing also. I think, yeah, I think it's okay. Okay. Okay, now coming to the point. Well, actually, what I liked was this one. Okay. Okay. Now you should actually, now you can see this, that this is the first slide in which I am going to add my title, so I don't need a subtitle. Just okay, just click on this boundary and click the delete button, or right click on it and click cut. Okay. Okay, now click on the home button. Okay, so click here and click in the center button. Okay, now we have to choose the font. The font I like the most is Times New Roman. Okay, for example, you can take any topic you like. For example, I take healthy foods. Okay. Okay, so just okay. Okay, yeah, one more thing I would like to tell you. For example, uh, you are moving, you are just click on it and grab it over. So this line here, the red line you can see. Yeah, this one. This dotted line, red line, horizontal line, this shows, this is right now it is showing that this is the center. Okay, and for example, this vertical line is also showing you the center. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Let me take it here, for example. Okay, now it's looking very empty, or you can say dull or boring. So I would like to add a picture. For example, just write healthy food wallpaper with all already chosen. Okay, just click here. Okay, I would like to add a picture that is not too much you know filled up with something. So I can either choose this one, or yeah, I like this one. Okay, just copy and paste it here. It's taking some time. Oh yeah, it's too big. So just you should know how to manage the size. Okay, okay, now for example, you want to do something like you had to. Okay, for example, this is the picture and I know this is not looking well. So I need to add a design or a format of this picture. So I can click over it. For example, just click over it and you can see a format option over here. Click over this option, you can see there are different formats like this one. But what I like the most is this one. This one is so amazing for me. Okay, now for example, I can change this size to be 55, not to be 50, not to be 60 either. Yeah, so right there, and take it like, I think it's very good this time. Okay, now second thing I would like to tell you is the difference between this transitions and animations. Transition is actually the style with which the whole slide, you can say this whole is a slide. Okay, so transition is actually the style with which this whole slide will open. Okay, and animation is the style of coming of a specific portion of a slide. For example, this picture or this text, for example. Okay, now let us apply transition to this page, to the slide. Okay, you can add this one, for example. And what I like the most is these curtains. Okay, one more thing, you can, as you can see here, that the speed of this curtain flow was too slow. So here this is the duration, and you can change the duration. For example, I would like, okay, it should not be too fast because it will make the audience laugh or it will seem somewhat funny. So for example, you can do like, for example, if you set the speed of this curtain to be 1 second. Now this was too funny, okay. So I would like to set it at about 3. I think it's okay. Okay, yeah, and yeah, this one. Okay, now for example, this slide has opened in this way, and if I want that, for example, if I want to apply some animations on these things, okay, this picture and this text, so just click on this picture, and for example, we select fly in, or let us select the float in, okay, and the time for float in is 1 second. I think it's okay, it's just correct. And this thing is showing that on click means for example, yeah, when will this animation take place. For example, on click with previous one or with after one, I would show you later. Okay, now click on this one, for example this here, and select float in, for example, again. Yeah, now we have selected. Okay, now okay, as you can see that here it is written 1 and here it is written 2. For example, this means that first when we'll open the slide, then what will happen, like for example, if you open the slideshow button here, yeah, so what will happen, like this, and after that on another click this one, which means that, for example, if there is written 1 and here it is written 2, that it means that when you will open the slideshow, then first of all, this is the transition being applied to the slide, and after that you will click, and this will come, and on the next click this will come. Okay, if you want both of these things, this picture and this text, both of these things to be executed or once, for example, which means that both of these will be shown to you once. Okay, now click on this 2 and select with previous, which, and here you can also see that 1 and 1. So this means that both of these will come like this. Now click here, yes. Okay, there is one more option, like for example, you can do that, click on this one and after previous. So in this after previous case, you need to add some delay. For example, I have added a delay of 0.5 second. So now let us do this thing. Okay, yes. Okay, now click here, this will come on. I have not clicked the third time, but just I will click once and this will come, and after a delay of 0.5 second this will come. But I don't want to do this, I just want to do with previous, and here, yeah. Okay, this was the thing, and one more thing, or I think so 2 more things I would like to tell you, that you can insert some things like screen recording, audio, video, equation, word art, like for example. Okay, now let us add the second slide, new slide. Okay, yeah, one more thing, before this word art, and yeah, click on the home button, and there is an option of layout. Layout shows you that what type of slide, what type of design of the slide you want to take. For example, we want to compare something. Okay, this is the title of the comparison. I can say, for example, comparison, or we can say vegetables versus fruits. Okay, so I can say, for example, okay, let me select all this and change the font, and this is, I think, yeah, okay, 40. Okay, here I can write vegetables, and this one I can write fruits. I'm just telling you as an example. Okay, so here you can add points, enter point, enter point, enter point, enter. Okay, for example, here you have written 1 2 3 4 and 5 points, so you can set the spacing between all of these, this light spacing, and for example this to 2. Okay, so this was how to select the spaces between. Okay, so when but one more thing, for example, if you select more space, okay, for example this is the space difference. Okay, so it will change your font size. Okay, so you need to sorry, no, not this one, to 24. So you need to add like something like this one, or you may also increase uh, this thing. Yeah, what I want to actually tell you is that you can also increase this size. Okay, yeah, so in this case if the size is large, so there will be space for everything. Okay, now the second last thing I want to tell you is that there is an option of inserting text box. So what is text box? It's simply a box you will insert, like for example we have clicked here and click here. For example here we click here and we have inserted a text box. We can increase the size, we can take it here. Now here the center. Okay, just double click over here and write something, for example comparison, for example. Okay, select it, change the font and size. Okay, yeah, you can also do one thing, that is you can change the color and everything you want to do. Okay, and the last thing I would like to tell you is that you can insert smart art. What is the smart art? Let me show you in the new slide. This layout is like empty, blank. Okay, smart art. So what is smart art? For example you want to show that. Okay, take it here. For example, you want to show to the audience that there are, for example, there is a group of 5 members or 3 members who have made this presentation. Smart art. Well, this is not only the one purpose of smart art. There are many purposes of smart art. For example, you can see many things. For example, this is list. Okay, now I would like to add this list. Okay, yeah, this one. Now click over here. Okay, yeah, this has come. For example, I want to, there are in this each box there are 3 lines. So click here. Okay, yeah, this one. And oh sorry, yeah, so now I can write Muhammad, Zohaib and Khan. For example, these are 3 people. Okay, these are the names of 3 different people. Okay, so this, write this one like this one like this, and this one like this. Okay, for example, I want to add pictures. I can also add pictures. For example, you can browse from the files and you can, for example, I want to add a picture of my own. Okay, so for example, extras, click this one, double click. Okay, yeah, this was amazing. And for example, for this, oh sorry, for example, for this I would like to add this one, and for this I would like to add this one, for example this one. Okay, so I have added pictures. Okay, this is amazing. And one more thing, I can also adjust the size. Okay, now sorry, I can also adjust the size, and then the, okay, now this is the exact center because you can see. Okay, now One more thing, I can also change the design. What is this format? Okay, no problem. Okay, this is the design. I would like to add this one or this one, not this one. There are different designs. You can choose anyone. For example, this one. Okay, so for example, I can apply a, oh yeah, one thing more, I can apply an animation over it also. For example, bounce. Yeah, it's very good. So what have we made is a presentation like this one. Yeah, or the next click, this comes, and on this thing. Yeah, like the video, share it, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon.